Hello, chess fans. Coach Jason here, and today I want to talk about skewers. So this is one of the fundamental tactics in chess. It's a lot like a pin. So only bishops, rooks, and queens are capable of doing skewers because you're lining up pieces. So only bishops, rooks, and queens actually attack in a straight line. Anyway, it is black to play here. Black to play and skewer white, winning a piece. Go ahead and pause your video if you want to find it. Hopefully you paused your video if you're going to go ahead and find that skewer. But yeah, we can actually move our rook right here. And it's lining up with the king and their rook. Technically, the rook is a semi-loose piece. It's got one attacker, our king, and there's one defender, their king. So when we move the rook over, there's now going to be two attackers on the rook, and we can go ahead and capture. The kings are the worst defenders. Okay, here again, it is black to play. By the way, we're always going to be playing for the bottom half of the board. So if you see the 7th and 8th rank, on the bottom of the board, that means we're playing for black. If you see the 1st and 2nd rank on the bottom, we're playing for white. So it is black to play and do another skewer here. Pause your video to think about it. But yeah, again, we can line up our queen with their king and queen, and that is a skewer. So really the only difference between a pin and a skewer is that you're attacking the more valuable pieces in the front with a skewer, and with a pin it would be the least valuable pieces in the front with the pin. Here again, it is black to play and do a skewer. So again, attacking the more valuable piece, it's going to step out of the way and we get the less valuable piece in the background. But hopefully you've paused your video if you want to solve this one. But again, we can just line up our queen with their king and their queen, and we win the queen. All right, black to play once again and do a skewer. Pause your video if you want to solve it. Yeah, pretty simple. We pick up the rook. Okay, it is white to play in this one. What should we do? Pause your video and think about it. What would you do here? Okay, hopefully you paused your video. So we can actually set up the skewer here. We can go ahead and capture. You should always consider every check and every capture. What happens if we capture this rook? Well, it's a checking move. They're going to capture us, but now we have another skewer. We win the rook, and yeah, should be able to very easily win this game as well. All right, we've got white to play in this one. White to play and set up a skewer. You've got to consider all checks. Well, go ahead and pause your video to think about it. But as I said, hopefully you pause your video to solve this one. You got to consider all checks. What happens if we play this check here? Well, they've only got one square here. They have to move here. And then we move there, and the king is going to have to step out of the way one way or another, and that's going to allow us to take the queen. So that's the skewer. Check, skewer, and we win the queen. Pretty devastating. Okay, black to play once again here. Black to play and set up the skewer. Pause your video to think about it, but hopefully this is super simple at this point. Yeah, we can just play queen here and win their queen. All right, last puzzle here. It is white to play and set up the skewer. So you can't play the skewer right away. Pause your video to think about it. But yeah, we can actually play rook here, check, and the king has no choice but to go here. In which case we can come back, put the king in check again, and the king is going to have to step out of the way, and we'll have two attackers on the rook. So check. Check. We've got two attackers, so it wouldn't have mattered if he tried to defend. We could have taken the rook anyway. And we can totally win this game. You can actually checkmate with just a king and a rook versus a king, called the box mate. I've got several videos on that. But yeah, that's the Skewer. Thank you for checking that out with me. Please like and subscribe, as I will be posting chess tactics and chess reviews most days of the week. So yeah, thank you for joining me for that. Take care, and I'll see you again in the next one. Adios.